We got one more to make before I go out and shoot hoops in the barn. iHip News. New Epstein bombshell has Trump in shock. You're assholes. You care more about exploitation and making money off exploitation than you do care about stopping exploitation and the abuse of people with money and technology. You're fucking assholes. Judge not, for you judge yourself. Judge not, unless you're ready for judgment. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's I've had it, yeah. The road of life is rocky, and you may stumble too. But why you talk about me? Someone else is judging you. Rama Marashani, the only practice you'll ever need. The power of what, asshole? Seriously, the power of what? What does God want, asshole? Okay. What are you going to do with power, asshole? They always do that. The power of. Do you even understand the meaning of the word power? Power is the essence of existence. Okay. Are you the essence of your own existence? If I try hard enough to focus on my ego, I just might be able to do it if I can quiet the mind enough to understand what the fuck. Shut up. Shutting up. The silent way. Maybe you should try that. Okay. Don't put this 76,000K views 2 months ago on my YouTube channel for me to look at and go, hey, I'm correcting artificial general intelligence and quantum computing so we can all live free from delusions of human authority and power. The only practice you'll ever need to shut your fucking pie hole in front of me. Is that the Bat Masterson? Nobody likes me. Dry Creek Wrangler School. You mean nobody likes you or nobody likes other people that you're saying if nobody likes me? If people fight over fuck money and you refuse to do that, it's not really that big of a problem if nobody likes you. Okay. If you engage in bullshit over fuck money and people like you, that might be a problem, Dwayne. Do you understand, Dwayne? I don't think Dwayne understands. It's a fugitive. It's Harrison Ford. It should be Gregory Isaacs. According to the fields, the Philistines are at my heels. So I've got to run, 'cause I'm the fugitive. There is one thing I've got to say. I'm not doing any sad times for what I don't know now. No now. Very good song. If you haven't heard it, go try it. The Fugitive, Gregory Isaacs. One of my favorites during college. That was also back in the 1990s. It's 1993. Yeah, so The Fugitive song by Gregory Isaacs, better than the stupid movie with, but The Fugitive was another guy that was the one who played the guy with the blood with the thing. Yeah, it was on TV. I can't remember what his name was, but it was on a couple of shows. Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby, and Dean Martin, and Perry Como singing White Christmas show tones. Boomerang. It's Robin Givens and Halle Berry and Eddie Murphy when we were younger. 1992. Patrick was 1 year old. I was getting out of the U.S. Air Force and coming back home to try to go back to college to try to have the best way possible to pay my extortion to assholes to live here. Because what do you do? Stand up for a Lord's Prayer and don't let these assholes tell you what to do. Okay, sounds like a better idea. Pope Leo, the XIV, the XIV, that's funny, XIV. The XIV notices a sick child, and look what he does. He goes over and puts on a show for money. Right. Okay. What'd you expect the asshole to do? Exactly what he's trained to do. I know. Shelter, trailer, 2026, Jason Statham. How much fucking money does it take to shut you the fuck up and get you off the big screen so you can go fucking live a life free from delusional, egotistical bullshit? The world may never know. 1.2 million views in 2 days. Son of a bitch. 1.2 million do people want to see you act like an idiot for money? Jason, you got a problem. He has got a British accent, though. Maybe he could pretend to be a gecko and later in his career to sell government employees insurance. Okay, maybe so. Canadian Pacific. Whatever happened to Randolph Scott? Turban Cowboy. They might fade and turn to stone. Let's get crazy all alone. You ever heard that song? It's one of my favorites. You ever heard it? Anybody else like Boz Scaggs? Yeah. Love, look what you've done to me. Never thought I'd fall again so easily. My dad likes Gregory Peck. People told him they resembled each other, and they do in a lot of ways, yeah. The Big Country. In a big country. Okay, it's with Patricia Terrell, who's Carol Baker, and Gregory Peck. But he doesn't end up with Patricia Terrell in that movie, doesn't he? End up with, what's the other girl in the movie? It's not Audrey Hepburn. It's somebody like this. She's cute, though. But he end up with her, don't he? Yeah, he do. I've seen the movie like 2 or 3 times. And it's got Burl Ives in it. And Chuck Connors. Chris, Chuck, whatever. And it's got Burl Ives, Chuck Connors, and I can't remember the guy who plays it, but Charlton Heston be in it. Yeah, he's the one who likes Carol Baker and is his rival over Carol Baker, and he's the foreman for the ranch and shit and stuff and shit and stuff and shit. Shit and stuff. It's HR shit and stuff, puff and stuff, whatever. I'm sorry. Do I have $1 million? Can I sell legalized marijuana? You have to be a millionaire to sell legalized marijuana. Doesn't that seem like a bit of a hypocrisy there? It's all hypocrisy, asshole. They legalize marijuana, but you have to be a millionaire to be able to sell it legally. If you have more than what you consider to be able to use sold to you by a millionaire, you're incarcerated. Wow, yeah, it's pretty fucked, isn't it? You think that's what Bob Marley had in mind when he wanted, and Peter McIntosh had in mind when they wanted people to be able to smoke the marijuanas so they wouldn't get angry when people were oppressive and abusive? I don't think so. According to the fields, the Philistines are at my heels. So I've got to run, 'cause I'm the fugitive. I ain't running nowhere. Well, 'cause I'm justice. I didn't get any feedback on the last one. I got a little time with Paul Anka. Ottawa, it's cold there. I would live in California with Johnny Mathis people too. Yeah, Ottawa's pretty, but cold. Yeah, and cold, it gets old. Cold gets old. Especially when the older you get, the older you get, the older colder gets. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting Paul Anka, right? The older you get, the older, colder. It's true. You more want to La Playa awaits, right? And no, beer sucks. Don't drink yak piss. Beaches are good, but yak piss is stupid. It's for pendejo, right? So don't do that, and don't go up and put on a show with sick children that are sick because of economic conflict and be, ahead of be the representative of one of the largest banking companies in the entire world and try to pass yourself off as, he's like Jesus Christ. He's like Jesus Christ, Pope Leos. He's like Jesus Christ, just like Pope Francis before him. And John Paul, jeez, they're like Jesus Christ. Are you sure about that? No, guys, I don't advocate being violent or aggressive to people. Okay. When you're truthful, me and two gentlemen talked about it at Home Depot the other day. It's right to get angry, okay, when you're being abused, right? Jesus didn't kill anybody in Solomon's temple the day he went in and cleared that motherfucker out. Okay, that was ancient times, okay? I have a YouTube account. This is how I clean up the murderers and child molesters at the Pentagon who think they run the NASA, okay? Massa, So we don't have to tell you what we use it for, the guidance system there. The guy behind every great invention is an MIT mind. Power Lord! Power Lord! According to the fields, the Philistines are at my heels. So I've got to live, 'cause I'm the fugitive. There is one. Have you met the Marleys? Mr. Anka, sorry. Getting him. You spent time with Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson took the shit that they did. He worked on it and then took it. I was like, wow, that's a little. That would be a little disheartening. That would be a little. Yeah, that would be a little. That would hurt. He handled it nicely the way he talked about it. Yeah. He didn't have that. Well, he ended up buying all the artwork that Andy Warhol did of him instead of saying, "Here, this is for you." Like, me, I paint a picture. It's not the best of Bob. Other people do better paintings of Bob. So beneath the artist's loving hand. Yeah, I never thought about it that way. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity. I was really happy with my one of Haley. Steve, not so much. I wanted it to be more handsome, but then when I looked at it, I was like, no, it actually does look a lot like Steve. But the Haile Selassie one, I really like. It looks like it does look like from a Stan Lee comic book from back in the day, the Black Panther comic book. So yeah, of course it does, but I like Van Gogh, and Gauguin was influenced by Van Gogh, and Van Gogh was the one I liked. Gauguin was kind of an ass. So yeah, but he got most of his style and his emotion from going and hanging out with, he got ideas from Van Gogh and then went and used those ideas to be an ass. Yeah. Like Gertie Stein and Pablo Picasso and all those other people. So I'm looking for, whatever's in style, what is hip. So you can make money off of hip, like Marcel Duchamp. Right? I still have a fondness for Duchamp because of the way he just... Picasso was a womanizing, misogynistic, arrogant prick, that used situations to, make light on himself instead of really, like the Pope and shit. Where Duchamp was pretty much straight there, nude descending a staircase. It was a thin suit of their suitors, the ready-made. I mean, he just put it right in their face, and he just kicked their ass with their own pretentious bullshit. He just went, pow. And I was like, I like this guy. I like Duchamp. Yeah, Duchamp's my dude, man. I like. I saw the later pictures of him and stuff. The man was so gay, it was like not even funny. Yeah, he probably would have hit on me like most gay guys do that get around me that feel comfortable. And I said, no, Marcel, it ain't that kind of movie. It ain't going to happen. You need to put your clothes back on. Okay, what the fuck are you doing in my apartment? Okay, just get on up out of here. Okay, Patrick's going to knock you out. Okay, and Noah's just going to laugh. Yeah, Noah would just laugh. What the hell's going on here? He's just... Dad, there's an old skinny homosexual man standing in your kitchen. I know, Pat. No, it's okay. It happens. At least it's not a bunch of Puerto Rican girls telling up a record store. There wasn't any pissed off boyfriends to go along with the girls? It was all just the girls fighting over who's going to get to go back to the United States with you? That would have been terrifying and exciting at the same time. Okay. Wow, I don't know if I can make up my mind, but they're all beating the shit out of each other to see who gets to do it. Okay, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Maria. That would be a difficult situation to be in. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Yeah. And you already came pre, Latino size, with the color too and everything. Yeah, Inca. What nationality? Well, never. Okay. Inca. I'm trying to think. What nationality is Inca? It's not Italian, is it? No, it's not. I don't think so. Yeah, no. He has an ethnic look to. Well, yeah, that's why the Puerto Rican girls liked him so much. The dark hair and the dark eyes. He's a cute kid. He's a very cute kid. And so the girls were like, "Oh my gosh!" And they didn't mind that he was short. Especially in Puerto Rico. There you go. In Mexico. Yeah. Traveled the world. Yeah, who do you think you are, Ricky Nelson and shit? Traveling man. That's the only thing I got was when I made that last video, because I used his joke from the lyrics on that. Yeah, so the only person who replied was Paul Anka. The military? I hate that motherfucker. Okay, I'm a mother lover. So if you hate the motherfucker, then it is you that you does hateth. Methinks thou dost protest too much. I think you're acting like the biker in the Safeway in Scottsdale. I don't think I know. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Mr. Anka. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. I think I know. He's served time on Earth with a bunch of lobsters and mobster sauce to know, yeah, he's right. Parsons is right. You're wrong. Yeah, you hate yourself. I don't think they hate themselves. I think they're addicted to what they're doing. Maybe it is like Joan Jett. Maybe it's, I hate myself for loving you. You can't love. You kill through brain chemical addiction. Love stops killing through brain chemical addiction. That's why the fuck for the bucks stops here. That's why I'm the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, and you military superheroes and super scientists are not. Alrighty then. Let's let this one. Okay.